across the Hudson from Midtown MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A gain of 6 there on first. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks and running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing, but I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check safety, check safety. Check three, check three, check three.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Dancing away at the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Now Saquon Barkley. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but and it'll be third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. 19 Lion. Check.
Now Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Chase Young drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. Thomas has got it, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw now complete to Ross. They find some open field here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Those wide receiver screens like that, isn't that what they said they wanted to implement more in the game plan this week? They certainly did because they felt like they had an advantage with their receivers out in open space. They thought they could make the first guy miss like a punt returner and then pick up nice blocking downfield. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing Jones. He's got Mason complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 1, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check 55, bandit. Bandit. 55. All day, baby. All day. Check 31. Check 31. Watch out.
Back to throw. Jones hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An Incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kyle Allen, 26 yards. And Washington has retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They go play action here on 1st down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. His throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, check right. Drag him 60. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, smash. Line 55. Hey, eat. Check, Bobcat. Switch.
From the gun, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Allen off the play fake. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To the air, Allen. And Thomas has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Here's a give to Barkley. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Play action. Jones. Got a man open. It's Ross. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Touchdown! John Ross with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll complete this to Gibson. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's caught inside the 25.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
55, right there in the middle, 55. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Ross. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. John Ross with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Allen rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way that game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Allen now on first down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd down and 5. Here's Allen. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Oh, what a catch by Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Now Allen again. Steps away to his left. This will be caught at Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones Finds his tight end Ingram. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
31's the mic.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ross. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Ross.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he will dive forward, but he is not going to be close to the first down marker. Turnover on downs. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaac Yedem picks it.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Giants extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Gano for the extra point. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Past the 20. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Washington, they really sleepwalk through this one as they fall to defeat. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.